Woo, we live. Come on in, hang out for a spell. I just got done driving. You can tell this by my fingerless gloves I'm wearing. You know, I drive a Cascadia with a foam steering wheel and power steering and an auto shift transmission, but by God, I feel the need to wear fingerless gloves when I drive. Come on. Come on. I wear these in case I gotta get out and whoop some ass or something, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why people wear these when they drive. If you know why they wear them, let me know. I got these on clearance for like $1, so I thought I'd make a joke out of them. Come to find out, I love them. I'm only going to wear them during my live show. Ooh, that way I can click on some buttons. Come on with it. Come on with it. I'm into this 5-hour energy kick again today, so get your Mississippi truck wash, roll the window down. Oh, yeah. Today's show is brought to you by 5-hour energy, extra strength. For those people that, like to feel their heart beat in their eyeballs. You ever wake up in the morning and go, I'm not shaking enough? Let me introduce you to 5-hour energy, extra strength. Man, what does that do to you? Let me like my own show. Everybody smash that like button. We got 18 in the house. Come on with it. If you guys don't know, the Mississippi truck wash is when you roll the window down and put it in the river. That's what I've deemed that, the Mississippi truck wash. Because the Mississippi River, as I always say, keep on trucking and on-time deliveries. Come on with it. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Anybody out there? Crickets? All right, whatever. Trucking with MC, number one in my house. I'm already getting unloaded, guys. This might not take as long as I thought. Let me kill this truck here. Let me save a little fuel. I had to turn my steering wheel. I left it all crooked. I don't like that. What's up, everybody? George Wilson, number 2 in the house. Good morning, sir. The Grumpy Trucker comes in number 3rd. On my way to Waffle House. Oh, my goodness. Little jelly of that. Ryan, is Cash his real name? You better believe it. Jerome Jones, big money. Yeah. We back in the New York groove now. We got to get this channel rolling again. I took a week off, and YouTube did not like me taking a week off. They said, no more weeks off for you. So, gotta maintain. On YouTube, if you ain't putting out a video every 5 minutes, you ain't relevant. Come on. Whew, I feel like these things are cutting off the circulation to my fingers. Maybe these aren't the right size for me. I don't know. I like to drive in my fingerless gloves. That thumb is definitely too tight. I might have to cut some threads on that one. Got to get my hitchhiking thumb going. Jerome Jones, thanks for stopping by. Channel member Big Rigger 61 in the house. Good morning, truckers. Sterling says waiting on the Tennessee Hebrew. That's what they do. Good morning from undisclosed Nevada. I know what that means. Actually, I don't, but I like to pretend I know everything. Paul Harris in the house. Protect those delicate hands. Yeah, no doubt. They are as soft and supple as a hand model can get. Don't want calluses on my hands, so I wear these. What brand are these? I don't know what brand they are. Some off-brand I got on the clearance aisle at Walmart the other day. I see why they're on the clearance aisle. They kind of hurt your hand. I mean, I'm not even doing nothing, and they're kind of like, I couldn't stand this all day. Sorry, I keep checking that light. I want to get out of here. I'm going to go to the house for a day. When I get out of here, we're gonna do some fun stuff. Juan in the house. Hey, Cash, had to get a jump. Batteries smell like rotten eggs. Oh, man. If you're an owner-operator, that's an easy job, man. That's an easy job. Don't let the truck stop screw it up and do it wrong. Here's what I recommend. If you're an owner-operator, I did this last summer in New Mexico. I would not recommend doing it in New Mexico in August. Not a good time to change your batteries out. A little warm. It was a little warm out there. Literally had to go into Love's in the shop and sit down in the air conditioning for about 30 minutes. Thought I was going to die carrying batteries back and forth. But here's what you do if you're an owner operator. You should have some basic tools on you. Most trucks to remove batteries are going to require a 9/16 socket or wrench, electric preferably if you got an electric socket on you, and probably if you got a Freightliner, probably a 10 millimeter. I mean, hell, everything on a Freightliner is 10 millimeter because you're going to need to get into that battery box and all, but Take a couple pictures of everything. That way you know how all the battery cables go. Unhook your negatives first. Make sure you know how. I mean, pretty much if you take everything off, it's gonna kind of stay in those cables are used to being bent a certain way, so they're kind of going to stay where they need to be. But take a lot of pictures. Take at least 2 or 3 pictures. That way, if you forget, you can go back and look and see how things went. Get pictures where you can tell positive and negative sides of the battery. That's always a good idea. And do that when yourself. Here's what I recommend. Stop at Love's or wherever. And, buy your batteries yourself and put them in yourself if you're an owner-operator. I had Love's put in a battery one time for me, and they didn't tighten down the strap that goes across the top of the batteries. And 2 days later, I'm dealing with a cracked battery because the thing's been sitting in there just shaking don't let them mess it up for you. I had a buddy of mine, real close friend, had TA or Love's, might have been Love's, put batteries in for him last year. Same thing, forgot to tighten down or they didn't tighten down the bracket good. You got to wiggle that bracket a little bit. You tighten it down and then you wiggle it as hard as you can. Get in there like a beast and shake that thing. Because you're going down the road, it's going to get shook. Shake it real good and then retighten it. But that's you can save yourself about $150, $160 if you do your own batteries. The Love's I did mine at last year in New Mexico, they had a 2-wheel dolly. And I just took 2 batteries at a time. I said, hey, can I borrow your dolly? Because I'd already paid for my batteries. And I said, can I borrow a dolly to bring these other batteries back and take my batteries to the truck? And the guy was like, yeah, go for it. So put 2 batteries on the dolly, took them to the truck, replaced 2, took those back in, brought 2 more back with me, did it 2 at a time. Gravy. Saved myself about $160, about an hour's worth of work there. Rotten batteries are a thing, man. They happen. Joe Gampa, good morning. Also, I'll tell you right now, if you're replacing batteries, the first chance I had, I'd get that alternator tested because, usually, batteries go bad. They draw hard on the alternator. Typically, not every time you replace batteries, you'll replace an alternator, but about every other time you will. So, if you buy 2-year batteries, about every 4 years, you're going to need that alternator. So just facts of life. Good morning from Joe Gampa. Sterling, them are tire thumping gloves. Hell yeah, they're tire thumping. Come on with it. Central Oregon in the house. DJ Tama Drummer. Come on with it. Paul Harris Cash is hopping on the 5-hour energy. Yeah, I'm on a 5-hour energy kick for sure. Trying to get unloaded over here. Just trying to do what I got to do. Good morning from D Compton. What's up, bro? Thanks for hanging out. Jeff's Dirt's in the house. What's up? What up, Jerome Jones? They need those gloves to get a grip on them light lizards. Woo, light lizard gloves. I like that because it stops you. It's like a stop. Oh man, y'all ain't right. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Better stop it. I'm gonna blame it on you guys. Paul Harris says the New York truck wash is when you dump the piss bottle out the window at 55. Come on. All right. I got a funny story about that. I was talking to another driver on the phone over the weekend, and he was talking about. He was like, I wonder when I go around this off ramp if it'd be a good opportunity to dump a pee cup out the window. And I said, it's as good a time as any. Come on, it's as good a time as any. Just try not to get it on you, right? That's all I say. 5-hour energy give you a friggin' heart attack. I mean, I don't know. It's got a little bit left in it. It really don't do much to me as far as like, I'm at 99 beats. 96. Yeah, I'm at 96 beats a minute right now. I'm cool. But I get all hyped up when I go live. So, normally my blood, all my things go up. But yeah. I mean, if you're like me and you like to feel your heartbeat in your eyeball, it's the drink for you. It is the drink for you. Everybody smash that like button for me if you could. I much appreciate it. Don't forget, I got a second channel over there. I do still make videos over there, but not as regular. I got a good one I'm working on right now. It's about all the different names for sugar. You buy some food and you're like, oh, that says sugar free, 0 sugar. And then you look into it and it's got, it's got all these chemicals. And one of them chemicals is a sugar name. I bought this right here. Jack Link's 0 sugar. Of course, I'm cheap, so I bought it on clearance to give it a try. $8.29 a bag on clearance. Golly, you think they ain't buying sugar? It'd be cheaper. But I'm still a little disappointed in it because it does say if you eat the whole bag, you get 1 carb, which I'm not mad at that. But it contains beef, water, 2% or less of salt, safflower oil. I don't like safflower oil. That's one of those like chemically processed oils. No, thank you. Doesn't need to be in there. I don't need it. And yeast extract, soy sauce, pineapple powder, cultured celery extract. It says soy adds a dietarily insignificant amount of sugar. But I thought it was sugar-free. It's got an insignificant amount of sugar. No, that's not 0 sugar. It should say insignificant amount of sugar. Because what's insignificant to you might not be insignificant to me. You know what I mean? I say, hey, whoever says 0 sugar, whoever put that on the bag, let me insignificantly kick you in the nuts. You know what I mean? It'll be an insignificant kick straight to the sack. That's my thought on it. Toby's in the house. Good morning from the Lone Star State. Come on with it. Evereston in the house. That's my boy right there. This Trucking Life. He's making some good videos. You guys go check out his channel if you would. Show him some support. Channel member over here. I appreciate that. That helps make all these live shows possible. The channel members are the ones that pay for the StreamYard and my internet. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to the channel members. Everybody thank a channel member if you see them in person. E&J Global, good morning from Atlanta, Georgia. Come on with it, hot Atlanta. We're in Minnesota this morning. We got a red light. Oh my God. We are red line unhooked. We are dollied down, and we have our tandem's axles slid. It's funny because where I'm at here, they ask you to do like 5 things before you get unloaded. Slide your tandems. Okay, break your seal. What is it? It's break your seal, open your doors, slide your tandems, dolly down, and undo your red airline. I swear to God, I walk down the line here. I'm at the very last dock, by the way. The receiving doors at dock 200. I'm in dock 242. So I got 42 dock doors I got to walk down. Poor me, right? But I walk down through there. I bet a third of the trucks ain't following those 5 simple rules. You know, it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Cool Trucking in the house. What up, Cool Trucking? Thanks for stopping by, joining us. We got 51 in the house. If everybody could smash that like button for me. David Edwards, good morning. Paul Harris says, my company has me driving 7,900 miles for a 5-mile load. Oh boy, they must be killing it. Not me. I'm a company driver. I don't do short miles. Yeah, hopefully they give you some sort of little bonus for that. That would be nice. A lot of companies, if you do a run, it's like under 200 miles, you get like a base rate. So, boy, we're getting the hell shook out of us today, man. They hitting that trailer hard. They must have on fingerless gloves. Come on. This is the hashtag fingerless gloves crew. If you ain't got a pair of these, I don't know, way to save your money. In the future, the couple dollars I gave for these would probably be worth like $50 with interest and whatnot. So I got to stop spending money on stupid stuff. Plus, I'm pretty sure these are cutting off the circulation to my fingertips. Sterling with a $5 super chat says, in 30 minutes, my truck will turn 600,000 miles. Can I get some prayers from the church? Yes. Everybody throw some prayer hands in there. I just hit 710 on mine, 710,000. I ran the hell out of this old girl. Brian Brock, 1999. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Much love. This truck in life, I changed the batteries out on my Freightliner. I made a video about it. Yeah, the cables stay together. All you need to do is disconnect them from the terminals on the batteries. Yeah, it's a simple job to save an owner-operator like $160 in labor, because they're going to get you for about an hour and a half. And I'm going to tell you something right now, too. If you got rotten egg smell and you need a jump, don't let them hit you with that $30 to $40 diagnose. They tried that on me one time. He said, oh, we need to test these batteries. I was like, what? I was like, I'm pretty sure I know the bad one. It's the one with the white crusty stuff all over it. It's the one leaking acid. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's the bad one, the one with the crust on it. You know what I mean? And then I chipped a little bit off and ate it, and I said, "Yep, that's the bad one." Oh man, 5-hour energy is the best. Hey, let's say it: 5-hour energy. Because methamphetamine is illegal. Oh, Paul Harris says, I have to drive to Boston to Richmond today. Then I have to fly to Indianapolis to get my regular truck where it developed an oil leak and leaking fuel valves on the tank. Ouch. Man. Well, at least they're keeping you busy while you're waiting on your truck. A lot of companies don't do that for you. Grafton in the house. What up, Grafton? Thanks for stopping by. Paul Harris says, I think they upsold for repairs $8,000 in repairs in search for parts. Yeah, they've been known to do some of that mess. I'm looking at this guy. He took a very weird approach to backing into a dock. Number one, there's a mile in front of us. Anytime you have an opportunity to pull up and straight line back, always pull up and straight line back. That's a tip from Cash. That's worth the price of admission. But yeah, he didn't swing out. He's one of those guys that pulls up like straight and then does like a really hard 90, to get it in there. I don't know. If it works for you, it works for you. But I'm a big fan. I just straight line back. I pulled up. I got straighters in there. I laid her in there pretty as you please. I'm not a big fan of. I'll tell you this: a little story from my Cisco days. When I went into Cisco to apply for Cisco, they called me in for the interview. I did the interview. Of course, I bullshit with the best of them, so, they fell in love with me immediately. But the guy said, all right, let's go do a driving test. And, he was like, can you drive a manual and all this? And I said, hey, I said, look at these gloves. I'll tell you a little job tip here too. Always wear fingerless tip gloves to a job interview, a trucking job interview. Wear a hat with a mesh back on it and fingerless gloves, and shit, they'll hire you every time. So the guy said, We went around the block. We drove around. It was a day cab with a pup trailer behind me, and wasn't no chance of hitting no curbs with that thing. It was like driving a '72 Lincoln. Drove around the corner, and he goes, "All right, back into dock 11." And I said, do you want me to impress you, or do you want me to just bag it in? He goes, yeah, just bag it in however you would do it. So I pulled up and I straight line backed right into it. And he said, about 10% of people do it that way. He said, I get so many drivers that try to, be like, show off, and they try to do this whole like maneuver. And he's like, I don't care how you put it in the door. He goes, honestly, I'd rather you straight line back it, because that's how I want you to do it in the real world. So yeah. Oh man, he's struggling with it. See, Brian's in the house. So you're saying shake it as hard as you would at the manhole? Yeah, just like at the manhole, you want to grip it with both hands, and you want to go, get a good firm grip on it with your fingerless gloves, preferably. I swear to God, these things got to come off for a minute. I think I'm losing circulation in my fingers. Oh God, that thing's on there. Yeah, that's like I better hear him take that off, or I won't be able to take that off. Whew, man. Oh, get some blood back in them fingers. Yeah, that left like, I don't know if that's probably doing it to the other hand. But hey, I gotta live that life. You know what I mean? I gotta live that life. I'm thinking about leaving them on and driving home with them. I'm gonna pull in the yard with these on and watch everybody go, what the f- are you doing? Sterling. Oh, hang on a second. MN Trucking. I missed you there. MN Trucking in the house. Sterling. Ziploc freezer bags are easier to piss in. Veteran trucker approved. Ooh, I never thought of that. Wang it and slang it. I always say wang it and then slang it. Ziploc. Yeah, I got to try that. Exactly. Seems like a disaster waiting to happen in voluntary golden shower. Can I do that laying in the bed? Can I pee into a Ziploc while I lay in the bed? Come on. Paul Harris, soy sauce is carbs. It affects my sugar. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you. I've eaten about 2 pieces of this beef jerky. I'm pretty sure I'm done with it. Actually, I know I'm done with it. Like, it turned white. Look at that. Yeah, I'm done with that. That stuff turned white. That is gross. What is the expiration date on this, I wonder? Expires 4/14/23. I don't know why that turned white like that. That is suspicious. Have y'all ever seen beef jerky turn white? I ain't eating that. We'll just put that in the trash. Yeah, I'm trying to find it, and trust me, I look everywhere. I would like to find some beef jerky that's just beef jerky. Why I gotta have 9 million different things in this beef jerky? Hunter P. Brown in the house. Thanks for the super chats, guys. I much appreciate it. This Trucking Life brand name matters in a piss bag. Okay, yeah, I would think so. I would not come in there with some Dollar Tree, dollar store bags. I'm telling you right now. Thank you again, $19.99 from Brian Brock. He knows where that super chat button's at. I much appreciate it. If you can't afford the super chat, at least smash that like button for me. I'd appreciate that. Wash hands. Yeah, no doubt. Rotten egg stank sucks on a swollen battery. Yeah. Which one is the one having the problem? Oh, I don't know. It's the one with the bowed out sides on it. It's the one that looks like it's pregnant. That's probably the one that's bad. The one with the white crusty chunks on top. Yeah, Loves wants $40 to test the battery, by the way, just so y'all know. I think that's what it was. It was like $36. It was craziness. I was like, what? Number one, I got a multimeter. I tested my damn self. Tastes good. But for the most part, you don't need to test it. You don't need to test it. Paul, here's the thing. Working on the New England dedicated, Northeast, not New England. I'm an idiot. 1925 a week. They require 3 turns from Richmond to the Northeast, and it would depend on conditions, permit the 3 round trips. Yeah, I mean, if you're cool with that, I would do it. That's good money. Especially, what'd be nice on that if you did that? If you got to go to the same places a lot. You know what I mean? Like, because it sounds like if you're coming from Richmond, you're probably going back to the the same place, and then you just have to go out, figure out where that place is at, and then come back. I mean, to me, familiarity means a lot. That's why, like I say, if I was a company driver, I'd be hunting that dedicated lane most likely. It's like this load I'm delivering right here. This is the 5th time I've did this run from where I picked it up to where it's at. We do these all the time, so. I'm a big fan of doing the same thing. You know where you're going. You know what you know. You know what you know. Let's see. Those are buffet gloves. Oh, I like that. I like that. These are Golden Corral approved. I think I might have them on too tight. Got to pull them up a little bit here. Gotta get some circulation. Lord have mercy. I got to learn how to wear these gloves. I think they're, number one, they're like a size too small. I wasn't going to go pay retail price for these things. So I found a pair on the clearance aisle, and I was like, okay, I'll pay $3-4 for a pair to make a joke out of it. But MD in the house, what's up? Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. MD in the house. New to the channel, I think. I'm not sure if I've ever seen MD here, but we appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for letting us know you're here. I always say it's not a requirement to check in and let me know you're in here listening, but I do like it when people do that because then I get to know the people. It's like, and if you got any questions, anybody new here, if you got any questions, I'll tell you this is the best place to ask a question. Not because I know everything, because, man, those 57 people in the chat, hey, got a world of experience. Like my boy George Wilson here. That guy has driven around a block or two. He has driven around the block or two. George Wilson says, the driving schools just don't teach enough back in scenarios. Every place you go to presents its own problems and ability to make fast evaluations of the situation. You are 100%, George Wilson. I'm glad you brought that up, because here's the key. Every time you back a truck in, try to learn something from it, Try to learn, like, hey, did that angle work? Did I not pull up far enough? Did I not swing out far enough? Every time you put that truck in reverse is a chance to learn. Now, I consider myself a pretty good backer, more backer, because, I've just been doing it forever. I backed into a place the other day. Okay, there was a Hogan truck there, and it was 2 ladies, trainer, trainee. Trainer was doing it right. She was out there, telling her, hey, do this, to do that, and do this, and it took her, I don't know, 3 or 4 tries to back in. It wasn't I would say on like a scale of 1 to 10, it was probably like a 6 on the back end because she had some room, and I backed in on the other side of her, which did not leave me a lot of room to pull out. There was like a brick wall there, and I pulled up, but I knew I had to swing out more because of the wall. I couldn't go as far forward. So, I did the maneuver. I backed in, and I had my windows down, and the girl, the trainee, she was like, wow, she goes, you made that look easy. And I said, I said, after you've been doing it for 15, 16 years, I said, it'll be easy to you too. I said, that's the key. Don't get all excited right now. It's like you're new, figure it out. But that, try to learn from it. My days at Cisco, I will say this, I was an okay truck driver. I could get it in most docks. I could do what I had to do. But let me tell you, Cisco, when you're trying to figure out 15 to 16 deliveries a day, that's when you get good. and you get a different size trailer every day. Some days you're pulling a 53, some days you're pulling a 28. Some days you're pulling a 36, a 42. Cisco's got every size trailer. And a lot of downtown, man. I used to get downtown Minneapolis, the University of Minnesota, South Minneapolis, down in the kind of in the hood a little bit. I used to get those runs because that's the ones nobody wanted. And I didn't like it at the time, but now I'm like, oh man, that was great experience. Great experience. This Trucking Life says, my dog makes me jerky. Apparently, there's all kinds of white rounds ones in the yard. Whoo-wee. Beef, not me. Okay. He makes beef jerky. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that beef jerky. I didn't even notice that. I ate a piece of that like 2 days ago, and it was not crusty white like that. Oh, God. Oh, that smells bad. Oh. Look at that. That's developed some sort of fungus. Ugh. Anybody want a piece of this? Golly. Whew. That'd knock a fly off a turd right there. That is rough. That is rough. George Wilson, you need to find a natural beef product with no additives. Yeah, I usually just like to cook my own. That's what I like to do. DIY in the house. What you doing, boy? What you doing, boy? Are you working today? Are you working? Let's see here. What am I doing? Oh my goodness, I'm messing everything up here. Where me at? Thanks for stopping by. DIY's channel member. Sterling says, be careful around that sulfate batteries. It releases hydrogen gas and can explode. Woo! Alright. So you're telling me not to smoke meth while I'm changing out my batteries. I don't agree with your philosophy, just so you know. I'll smoke meth when I want to. I got to get a new phone, man. This thing, I ain't never seen a phone run this slow. Never seen a phone run this slow. See, Trucking Answers today on Mudflap, Kentucky saved $1. Oh, saved 118 using code. You got this. Okay. All right, okay. I don't think that I tried that code. It didn't work. Did not work. I got fuel for $4.48 yesterday in Wisconsin. $4.48. You subtract the ifta out of that, I'm at $4.15 a gallon for fuel. Come on, slam dunk it with your fingerless gloves. Let's see here. What else we got going on? It's getting hot in this truck. I got to be honest with you. Michael says, new CDL driver, should I have to train 1 week, no pay to work for a relay contractor? Thoughts, appreciate you. Honestly, it would be a red flag for me. If someone told me you got to work for a week for free, it'd be a red flag. Because if you're not willing to put that freaking week of pay into my future, then I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Do they pay really good otherwise? Do they treat their drivers good otherwise? Because that's weird to me. New CDL driver, should I have to train 1 week, no pay, to work for a relay contractor? Thoughts? Are we talking about an Amazon relay contractor? I don't know. That seems like a red flag to me. I'll just be honest with you. Shannon Thomas Trucking in the house. What's up, Shannon Thomas Trucking? She's got a channel. Go check her out. She's doing a live show the other day, I noticed. This Trucking Life in the house. I would not work for free. Yeah, that's me. If they want you to work for free right off the bat, huge red flag. That tells me they're probably going to take advantage of me in the future. because the only other company I know that makes you work for free is Western Express. And when I mean, like, I don't mean they make you do extra things that they don't pay you for. Most trucking companies try to get away with that, but Western Express does not pay you for orientation. How can you not pay me for orientation? I mean, $100, $200, a couple $100. But, you know, Western Express, they say you're not an employee until the 5th day of orientation, which, why is orientation 5 days, right? Yeah, I would not work for free. Leo says, when do you think the industry will bounce back? I mean, we're kind of where we are. I mean, you know, and when you say bounce back, I don't think we'll bounce back to where we were last year. We were in a special time last year. You know, that was as they say, that was unprecedented times. It really was for trucking. It's like we're more now in the regular trucking. Trucking's always been tough, you know, because it's an easy industry to get in. The barrier of entry is pretty low. You know, pretty much anybody that wants to can go buy a truck and hire a driver and put them in a truck. You know, it don't take a lot to get a trucking business going. So, trucking's always been a tough, low margin business. And, I think we're kind of back in the normal now, honestly. Let me check my battery here. Where we at battery wise? 33%. Okay, I might plug this thing in a minute. Don Schlanger in the house. That's my boy. Toby says, eat the beef jerky and increase your immune system. Yeah, hey. I mean, I took a lick off of it. You know, I'm still feeling okay. It's getting hot in here though with all this 5-hour energy I got. I like to hold one pinky up when I drink my 5-hour energy. Whew, I need some water. Bobby G in the house. I got fuel for $4.47 yesterday. Yeah, a couple of those quick trips coming across Wisconsin had it for $4.47 yesterday. The particular one I stopped at was $4.48. I paid an extra penny to go to more of a dead location because some of those things. Let me roll these windows down. God, it's getting hot in here. Let's see. Yeah, I went to one that I thought I could get in and out of a little quicker. You know, I only needed about 50 gallons, so it wasn't that big a deal. Yeah, in Wisconsin, come on with it. Sterling says, if you eat that bag of jerky, you will lose weight all day. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, Amazon contractor in New Jersey. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a big fan of that. Because I feel like it's starting off on the wrong foot. You know, they don't want to pay you. You know, they don't want to pay you what you know for your time basically. It's starting off on the wrong foot. B-Rad says, using my TVC fuel card the other day, $4.46 in South Carolina. Thank you for recommending. Used your referral code. Yeah. Funny thing about that TVC referral code, I know personally a couple people that have signed up with my code, and as of now, I've yet to receive a damn thing from it. I'm a little ticked. I called them the other day and I said, hey, I got people signing up with my referral code. What are we doing? And they said, you know, hey, it really comes down to the person that signs them up. Are they being honest? And I'm like, oh, well, that's interesting. So they're the people who are signing up are basically getting my $50 to whoever they call in. I guess the representative they call is stealing my $50. Not happy about that. We got a scallywag in the house. What's up, my brother? What are you eating over there? You eating beef jerky? I was waiting until he took a big bite, then I was going to bring him in.
fuel card is dishonest. Is that what you would have to believe on a home?
We're having trouble. We're having trouble hearing you, DIY. Are you on that Verizon network? Have you ever done YouTube before? Are you aware of YouTube?
Hold on.
Oh man.
How's that? Can you,
All right, well,
can you hear me now? You got me now?
Yeah, Robot Jones over there. Here's my friend DIY the robot. Spinny Wheel Jones. Let's go comments real quick while DIY continues to spin. George Will says, Leo, for all the industries to recover, the leadership in DC needs to change, and that will be 2024, hopefully. Yeah, I understand you guys. I can't talk about anything political on this channel because YouTube has an agenda, and if I say I don't even have an opinion. But I read a comment about political stuff, and they threatened to kick me out. So, yeah. Let's try this one more time. Are you there, DIY? Oh, got nothing. You're still a robot, dog.
Is this a fake trucking thing where you tell me you can't hear me, but you really can?
I can hear you a little bit now. You're coming in a little bit. What you eating over there?
Nothing. Mind your business. Breakfast of champions.
I got 2 rules. Don't be driving and don't be eating. So are you driving and eating?
No, I am done with both. I apologize.
Okay. Are you eating beef jerky?
I am.
Okay. That's approved. What's going on in your world today?
Not much. You trying to tell me a fuel card ran a scam on you? That somebody was there to be dishonest?
Somebody that works there is taking my referrals, I do believe, because I called them on it the other day, and they said, well, it really comes down to the person that answers the phone. And I said, ain't that a bunch of bullshit? I said, let me do a favor, and I'll put that out there on the YouTube. I'll let everybody know,
that you're dealing with a disreputable company.
Yeah, basically.
Can't stand for that. There's screw that.
Yeah.
Screw that. They get what they deserve then.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Not enough. They don't deserve to have a customer. Were they going to steal from your reserve account then next?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I see you're not in the office. Why are you not in the office?
I'm in the office. This is a green screen.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good one.
I got me a new Mac green screen.
Okay. How's trucking treating you these days?
Hot outside, dog. Hot outside.
Okay.
That makes that reefer work pretty hard, but not bad. Not bad. We're on a multi-stop load here. Got my first one off this morning. The next one's tonight.
Okay. Where you picked that up from, and who's the broker on that?
Picked it up from your mama's house, and the broker is your mama.
Oh, okay. I'll have to call her, see if I can get on that.
No, it's just a little something me and her got going.
Oh, okay.
Incidentally, my mama too.
Okay. Oh, man. George Wilson's in the house says, my time is valuable, free work. That's the biggest bitch about the trucking industry. Yeah, I would not go to I'm assuming this Amazon contractor is paid by the hour. If someone's going to start you off and say, hey, you got to work a day for free right off the bat while we train you, I'd probably be like, no thanks, bro. No thanks, bro.
Yeah, especially if you're on the road training. If you have an accident, how are they going to explain that somebody that doesn't work for them was driving their truck?
Yeah, bring that up to them at the interview. Say, if I step out this truck and twist my ankle, does the state of New Jersey require workman's comp? I just bring that up.
they're gonna want to know what I was doing on your property and driving your truck. So I just want to know what to tell them.
Yeah.
Just industry, man. Is there another industry where there's just one scam after another, like there is in trucking? I mean, they're serious.
Can you imagine some kid shows up at Burger King for his first day and they go, "Hey, not gonna pay you today because we're training you." Like, he would just turn around and be like, pew, 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 you know, like, gone.
Yeah. And then he falls head first into the fry later, and they're like, "Wait, you don't work here. Get him out."
Yeah, exactly. Slip, fall, crack your head open. They drag you out in the parking lot and call 911. Yeah, no, it's amazing in this world, man. Gary Bates got fuel for $4.44 and could have gotten it for $4.30 across a state line with a higher ifta tax. Come on with it. Come on with it. Yeah.
You has to do your homework.
Yeah. IFTA don't matter. Just buy fuel anywhere.
Well, you know what it's all about is that interest you're gonna get up. I can't even say it with a straight face. I'm sorry.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, DIY, he just buys the cheapest IFTA tax fuel, puts that money in an interest-bearing savings account, and then at the end of the quarter, all that extra money he's got, you know, that extra 14 cents he got in interest, pays that IFTA with it.
Money in the bank. Oh man,
I love people's logic. It's like that one big YouTuber. You know, the guy's supposedly. I'm trying to think of how to say this. An inspirational guidance for truckers, and he tells people. Some people might call it a coach, but I call it inspirational guidance.
But he's talking about truckers assistant coach.
Yeah, that guy. But he tells people don't fill your fuel tanks up, because if your truck breaks down, you don't want your truck sitting in the shop with a full tank of fuel. You know,
no, you get arrested.
And it ain't like you would burn that fuel when you get the truck out of the shop. That fuel is gone. Like, it's gone. You'll never see it again.
The bitch.
Yeah, evaporation. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's what I say.
Did you see? Fate Trucking told me that he saw a YouTube trucker telling people you should always keep your tanks full because you get better fuel economy when your tanks are full than when they're lower.
Yeah.
And his logic behind that was the proof of it. Well, we'll just watch your fuel gauge. It takes longer to go from full to a half tank than it does from a half tank.
Ooh. Does that work on my 1984 LeBarons?
It has nothing to do with the shape of the fuel tank and that most of the volume is in the middle of the tank, but because it's just magic. It's magic fuel fairies.
Yeah, we need to make a video on trucker logic. You know, like trucking, the logic of truckers.
We ain't got that much time.
Well, you know, I recommend, if you're going to put your truck in the shop, to drain the coolant out of it before you take it in, and store it in 5-gallon buckets, because the evaporation of your coolant when you're sitting in the shop, you know, that could cost you money. Like, always drain your coolant before you put your truck in the shop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Sterling says, look, it's the other Mac attack. Ow, come on with it.
He'll sneak up behind me.
Speaking of Mac attack, he just texted me. He says, drop that link. I did. DIY's in here.
Great day.
Technically, according to YouTube rules, I'm only allowed to have one Mac driver in the chat at a time. Oh, man, this trucking life. He's loving DIY being in here. Jeff Dirt says, Big Brother is watching. Got to be careful. Yeah, that's what I say. I can't talk about anything political anymore If you leave a political comment, more than likely I'll have to skip it because, I'm trying to make money off of YouTube. I'm the one honest trucker on YouTube. I'm here to make money. Like, I want to entertain you. I want to educate you. But at the end of the day, I'm here to get them ducats.
I'm here to make friends. I want people to like me. I don't have any other. I just remembered another one. Did you know that sliding your tandems makes your truck longer or shorter depending on which way you slide? It changes your overall length. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Heard that. Seen that on YouTube. Got to be true.
For sure. For sure. Great 8 transportation in the house. Good morning, Cash, DIY, and chat. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. Good morning to 801 in the house. What was you saying?
Nothing.
No.
I'm listening. I'm listening, trying to learn from a trucker's inspirational guidance.
Yeah. Acknowledge your value. Acknowledge your value. Hey, like his hat. Keep on trucking.
I always say that. You've been saying that for years.
Hey, I say it so much I bought the hat.
You made the hat. They made the hat after you.
George Wilson, I apologize, Cash. No, it's cool. I mean, I get it. Like, trust me, I'd like to scream about some stuff going on in the political realm, these days. But apparently, everybody else can talk about it all day. But if I say, one word about, something that happened in November of 2020, apparently I'm ready to go.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Nothing happened in January neither.
Oh, no, don't even go near that. Trucking MC says, got to go home for a couple weeks and find a house, leaving New Jersey, heading to Tennessee. Whoo, man, them property prices in Tennessee are stupid right now. And what's funny is, like, people think they're getting deals in Tennessee right now. A lot of those houses I could have bought for like $40,000 back in the day. You know what I mean? Like, I had the inside on all them houses. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. A lot of people moving to Tennessee. I'll tell you right now, a little house sold near where my mom lives, like 30 acres and a house with a decent sized barn, but $1 million for 30 acres, a house and a barn in Tennessee.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
But see, those people coming from like California and, New Jersey, states where real estate and taxes are unbelievable, they come in, they think they're killing it at $1 million, I know a doctor that bought a house like 2-3 years ago. He's already flipped it. Like, he done got in and got out. But, I mean, like, think about if you were coming from New Jersey. What can you get for $1 million in New Jersey as far as a house? Like
a little red wagon and a bag of weed.
I mean, come on with that Econoline van down by the river.
Yep. You can pull your belongings around in a radio flyer up and down Main Street. Sleep on the sidewalk.
You can pull that red wagon into the Vince Lombardi rest area and live there for the rest of your life.
That's right.
Oh, man. Richardson Carriers in the house. What up, Richardson Carriers? Thanks for stopping by. SBO Kennels in the house. It's a great time to get in trucking. And what do you guys think the future of trucking's going?
Sell. Buy. Sell.
Yeah, I think it's a buy right now.
Yeah,
I think it's a buy. Get yourself.
Are you saying be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Because if you go throughout the trucking industry right now, everybody's preaching the scared. And when everybody starts preaching the scared, I'm like, okay, now we're getting there. Now we're getting somewhere. Now, the key to getting into trucking right now is get in it as a company driver if you're getting into it right now, and just hang out as a company driver. Let the equipment come to you. Don't chase it. Seen Lone Mountain. That used to be the place where you get yourself a good entry level truck. $2,000 or $3,000 down, $1,800 a month. 2017 Freightliner, no Creek truck. They want 18,000 down on that sumbitch these days. Price comes out to $95,000 for a 2017 Cascadia.
So some of these people still just don't have a firm grasp on reality. It's like they're so far behind the curve on what's going on in trucking. You're still seeing, Pete's with 200, 300,000 miles on them. They want 250 grand for it.
Yeah.
So it's like, good luck. You ain't going to get it. You might. I mean, there's one born every day, but come on. Like, be aware of the market in which you operated.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Trucks, you pretty soon you pick up trucks for a bag of chips. I don't know.
Faux show. Michael says, thanks for taking time to shine the light on this for me. I definitely bring up the liability factor. Should meet this week. I'll keep you posted. Yeah, definitely let us know how that goes. Because
the thing is, if you bring that up, they might just tell you to take a hike.
Yeah. But hey, honestly, it might be a good thing just to take a hike if they tell you to take a hike. Like,
Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes it's just not meant to be, and that's a red flag for me. George Wells says, DIY, do you haul out of the breweries in Milwaukee?
No, they don't oftentimes like the haul or like the loader reefer. And the ones in Milwaukee, you can't get any money out of them freaking ones. Not like St. Louis. Miller Coors don't like to pony up.
Okay. Is that a Schneider gig up there? Probably.
I don't know. I've never even gone into one of them. Milwaukee.
Okay. Let's see. District Life says, between IFTA and KYU, I might avoid driving through Kentucky. Okay.
Kentucky's not expensive. Like 2.8 cents a mile, 2.3. I can't remember exactly. Kentucky's pretty cheap.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Oregon's the one to watch out for.
Yeah. CPAP Trucker in the house. What up? JD Jeff, Bridge Law, come on with it. Is that what sliding your tandems makes it longer? Let's see.
I don't know.
Fake trading with a $10. Only joking. Yeah, I don't know if my internet will sustain 3 people right now. I'm not messing with you. I just I'm having trouble with 2, so I don't think 3 is going to make it better. I'm not in a particularly good area for internet. I have great download. Upload is horrible. I got like 20 megabits on download. Upload's like 1 megabit. So, DEF is premium windshield wash. Okay, I'll try that. I'll spray some DEF on the hood.
Yeah, is that the other one that if you run out of DEF, just be in your tank? I hear that one all the time.
Yeah,
it's just bull, right?
Like I said, I'm adopting cats. I'm starting a factory. I'm just gonna have cats pee, and it's gonna be like when they're in on a wire mesh. When they pee, it's gonna go down. I'll collect it all, mix it with some distilled water, and I'll make DEF out of it. So now you know. Make sure your blinker fluid is topped off while you're in the shop too. Yes, definitely. And don't use that cheap stuff either. That cheap blinker fluid only leads to problems. It'll deteriorate a hose. You don't want to mess with that. Paul Harris says, I've got 53 feet of freight and a 40-foot trailer. Come on with it.
Stack it up.
Yeah,
Stack it up.
exactly. Stack it deep, run it cheap. Truck with MC says, I know, but I have to right now. Okay. Hang on a second. I gotta plug a computer in over here. Oh man. We're going battery saver mode. Cuts my brightness down. I don't like it. Paul Harris says, this is a question for DIY. I purchased fuel locks with the catalyst. I have a Chevy that will not pass emissions in Massachusetts, so I'm testing to see if it will clear up the emissions problem.
That'd be a good test. You have something to compare it to. Did you take it in once already and it failed? And then you got to print out I don't know what they test, particulate matter or carbon monoxide. I don't know. Then see what the test comes back afterwards. That'd be kind of interesting.
I would recommend to move out of Massachusetts.
I'd recommend make a friend with Larry the mechanic down on the corner who hands those stickers out like candy. Break them off a little something, and say, hey, I got a car I need to get a sticker on.
Right. This Trucking Life says, I guess we're not moving to Tennessee. Yeah, you would have to go through Kentucky to get to Tennessee. That's for sure. That's fact. If you want to go from Indiana to Tennessee, and you don't want to drive an extra 1,000 miles, you're going to go through Kentucky, or you could always rent a plane and fly. Just saying.
Right.
Just saying. $1 million house in New Jersey will have property tax of $18,000 a year. God Almighty.
Crazy. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous, man. I mean, think of that. What is that? That's like $1,500 a month.
$1,500 a month.
Like,
yeah.
I'm looking for a house with a mortgage of $1,500 a month, not a property.
I took a 10-year mortgage. My mortgage wasn't even that much.
Man, it's craziness. Schneider used to have Miller Coors account in Milwaukee, but they lost it a couple years ago to Millis Transfer. Wow. I'm not sure who owns Millis anymore. They were sold Heartland
Heartless Express
now. Yeah, Heartless Express. Paul Harris says, I went to T-Mobile from a tablet. It seems to work pretty well. Yes. I'm thinking about upgrading and getting a new phone. I'm going to keep this phone, keep it on Verizon, or through Straight Talk. It's all Verizon now, but and switch it over. My new one, I'm going to put that on T-Mobile. That way I got both. Yeah. Have you thought about switching?
I'm going to go with AT&T. Yeah, I'm going to go with AT&T because I think that chicken to commercials is pretty hot. My only reason. They convinced me right there.
Okay. Hey, I've been sold by less, but I can tell you I had AT&T like 2 or 3 years ago. I switched to AT&T. Whoa, that was a rough go. If you're not in a major metropolitan area, like it is rough. You look tired over there, DIY. Have you had any 5-hour energy today?
I have not. Can you spare one?
Do you like to feel your heartbeat in your eyeball?
Yes.
It's the drink for you. When you woke up this morning, did you say, I'm not quite shaking as much as I could?
It makes me feel alive when I got to worry if my heart's going to take that next beat.
Exactly.
It makes me feel, more alive.
I mean,
or when you feel your heart beating fast and then all of a sudden you don't,
I mean, I could probably spare one, but that just the one. Like,
that's just a day's supply for you, isn't
it? Yeah, this will probably get
what
me.
What are you going to do tomorrow?
I mean, this will probably get
tomorrow.
Me today, but yeah.
All the loads in one day, there won't be no tomorrow to worry about.
hey, I love taking those. Here's my new thing. I'm gonna tell you a little secret here. Buy these blue raspberries. Blue raspberries.
Okay, writing this down.
Get yourself the biggest Diet Mountain Dew they sell at the Quick Trip.
Ooh.
Blue raspberry in the Diet Dew. Woo! You be trucking. And then if you really want to, you always, back it up because, hey, you know what I always say? A giant bottle of caffeine pills because methamphetamine's illegal.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, that's how I get around, That's how I get around. JD Jeff says, I hauled a load of flight line to the airport last year. Okay. What is flight line?
I was going to ask the same question.
Oh, okay. Truck MC just might move to Minnesota. Yeah, we're taxed pretty good up here as well. Here's my thing right now in Minnesota. The governor is trying to give everybody money because apparently they got a budget surplus. But they want to give the money to everybody, not to not just the people who paid tax.
Not the people that paid it in.
Yes.
That's criminal. That's just a criminal act against me.
And here's my thought on it. Instead of giving everybody a $100 bill, fix I-94 when I come in from Wisconsin. Like, anybody that goes from Wisconsin to Minneapolis area, you know what I'm talking about. That I-94 is an absolute joke. Jerome Jones says, one guy offers me to work in an oil field in Midwest, but I have to work for a free 1 week before I get paid. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that.
You think he's going to make him shake on it, Cash?
Most definitely oil field handshaking on that one. The yellow truck Central Transport, out of Michigan, the yellow trucks, the LTL company.
Yeah.
I interviewed with them one time, and their holdback was 3 weeks. You had to work 3 weeks before you got your first paycheck.
What?
Yeah.
That's craziness.
They're basically financing their company with your free labor for 3 weeks.
Wow.
I mean, think about if you had a big company like that. Imagine what 3 weeks of. Think about what 3 weeks of payroll's worth. At a big company like that. That's some serious cash. This Dragon Life says I must have filed something wrong because I paid over $30 for 490 miles in Kentucky. Was that just the highway?
See what the math is on that. Oh, that's like almost 10 cents a mile. Yeah, that ain't right.
Yeah, that.
Not 10 cents, 8 cents.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that depends on how you did your ifta as well. Because, I mean, that's way too much for just the highway use tax.
Yeah, that's 6 cents a mile.
And it also depends on how many, how many miles per gallon you got.
Unless they raised it. Say that again?
That would depend on how many miles per gallon you're getting as well. Factor in your ifta.
No, I don't think he was talking about ifta. I think he was talking about Kentucky weight distance tax.
Yeah, but he was talking about ifta, and he said both.
Oh, okay. You're all robot there for a second. I didn't catch all that. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get on that T-Mobile, dog. Yeah, he says between ifta and K.
Well, I'm in a rest area.
Yeah. Pickle Parks never have good service. Yeah, he's saying there ifta and KYU.
Okay.
So, I mean, that would depend. There's a lot of factors that would go into that. Paul Harris says, my employer has been getting a failed sticker for 2 years. Oh, my employee has been getting a failed sticker for 2 years. He didn't want to spend money on a catalytic converter. I'm like, it's not your truck. Okay. Exactly. Jared says, just a heads up, my company fuel discount right now is running between $1 and $1.30. So if your company ain't getting you that, you better yell at them. I would just say go get Mudflap.
Not all companies get the same fuel discount. Yeah, not all companies get the same fuel discount.
Well, I think he's saying if you don't get in that realm, you need to tell them to step the game up. I would say, take it upon yourself to get a better fuel discount and use my Mudflap code down there, JI5B37. How about that? How about that Little America out there in Flagstaff the other day? $1.39 off a gallon. Come on.
Yes, I fueled up. This is on my fuel card though. I saved $1.59 a gallon in New Jersey this week.
Yeah. How do people go about getting that fuel card?
Can't get it, so get you some Mudflap with promo code JI5.
You're not allowed to brag about you're not allowed to brag about your fuel discount if everybody can't get that card. You know what I mean?
Well, what I'm saying is, use Mudflap and use promo code JI5B37. All the cool kids are doing it.
I need 2 more people to sign up and get fuel this month so I can get the free backpack they're offering. I need that backpack. Come on, people. Sign up. That backpack is $150 value to me.
It's worth about $10 to them.
Let's see. Yeah. If your company can't get you a good fuel discount, like here where I'm at, they offer a fuel card. I don't know, it's a mediocre discount, but it's like it's there if you want it, but if not, you gotta go hunt yourself. Gabriel says T-Mobile sucks when it comes to coverage as an OTR. Ooh. Shots fired. Cool Trucking says I have T-Mobile and AT&T. T-Mobile way better. Okay, there you go. There you go, Paul Harris. My hometown is renting a 3-bedroom for only $4,800 a month. What a deal, yeah.
What?
Is it in a high-rise tower? Are you on the 16th floor?
How long can people afford this?
Forever.
I'm gonna buy this.
They're gonna have to.
Working.
Cool Trucking switched over to AT&T. Ooh. I'm not shaking like F8 Trucking. I better take a 5-hour shot. Okay. I recommended F8 Trucking. This Trucking Life, aka Mac Attack, aka Mac and Cheese. Michael does not agree. He does not agree with my 5-hour energy supplements. JD Jeff in the house. Government is, no doubt. I do not speak anything ill of any people that have control over me. So, Minnesota governor just trying to buy some votes. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. If I could talk to him, I would say, hey, stop trying to buy votes and fix the damn road. You scallywagging asshole. Wait. Didn't I just say I don't speak ill of people that have control over?
You didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it. I was joking. Waltz. Governor Waltz. Hey, Cash, I'll send your house for $400,000 and just outside of Asheville, North Carolina. Sell you a house. All right, DIY's out. I guess he had something going on. Or his internet officially crapped out. This train light says Indiana did that. Still potholes everywhere. Yeah, it's like fix the roads. Come on, man. Mark's in the house. What up, Mark Ely? Channel member Kelly Patterson in the house. Go check out Kelly's channel, 18 Wheel Chef. Let's see. Toby says, I know a guy that gave away 1 million barrels of taxpayer oil. Just saying. Yeah, I wish I could have got me a couple hands on that before it got out of here to China. They are mafia-owned, Central Transport. Okay, yeah. I kind of figured they were connected. But, yeah. Yeah, I was not a fan of that when he was like, yeah, you get your first check after 3 weeks. And I was like, wait a minute. Why am I waiting 3 weeks to get a check? Like, that don't sound right. So I'm like, yeah, no. I don't pay to finance companies. Not my thing, unless it's mine. Trevor MC says should be a lot of antennas in that pickle park. Ooh, sorry. George Reynolds, instead of cutting your teeth with a mega truckload company, you can train with most of the big LTL companies. They start you on the dock and spotting. Yeah, if you want to be in LTL, start out in LTL, but if you want to be OTR, you really got to start out OTR, because I know a lot of OTR companies will not take that LTL experience. But if you want to be, yeah, you can go straight to LTL if you want. It's not a bad way to go. I love Mudflap. Their discounts got bigger, $4.58 a gallon in Massachusetts. Damn. Jared says they also own the Ambassador Bridge, and that's where they do all their money laundering. Neat. That is cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was the same guy that owned that. NV in the house. What up? What up, Junior in the house? Hello, guys. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Everybody could smash that like button for me. I much appreciate it. Get after it. Let me see here. Let me see here. DIY. Let's see where this other guy is. Let me see. Are we out of comments? Is everybody done talking? I guess I'll have to talk for a while. Smash that like button for me if you could. We're waiting on a green light here. I had a 7:20 appointment. It's now 9:08 here, so we're 2 hours into this. Got on my fingerless gloves because that's how I roll now. I'm applying for Prime. I'm gonna see if I can get a job at Prime. I'm gonna go in with my fingerless gloves on and probably get hired immediately. God, that's tight. Oh. Okay. Oh. Whew. Yeah, fingers turn a little purple with those on. Got to be careful. Okay. Kelly just woke up a little bit ago. Okay, it's you probably out there on that West Coast time, West Side. No doubt. Which Prime? Yeah, the one. See, I'm still confused about this. I was gonna go to work for Prime Inc., but I went to the Amazon warehouse because I was all confused. Because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Killian's Trucking in the house. What's up, Killian's? Thanks for stopping by. If you guys don't know, go check out Killian's. He's a channel member. He's got a channel going over there. Go over there and show the man some support. He was in a motorcycle accident a couple weeks ago. Pretty bad situation. Had to have the life helicopter come pick him up off the road. Broke a hip. So, Blue Cross Blue Shield for the hip that never healed. Come on. Hopefully things are getting better out there in your world, Killian's. Junior says, DIY, what do you think for a small company, 2 trucks, working the load board, can't find direct routes, based in Houston? How would you run that company? Look into DIY's channel and find Paul at Freight Connect. It's FR8 Connect, I believe. Maybe check into that. He might be able to find you some direct customers. It's a rough go right now. It is for small carriers on the load board. I mean, let me look and see what I can find on the load board right now. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Read a few comments here while this thing loads. I threw my AT&T phone out the window with Verizon ever since. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. Let me see. Let me look at Houston, Texas. Van and reefer, because that's what I look for. That's what I'm going to look at. 872 loads right now, not bad. I give them that. That's a little bit of volume. I don't look on a very big radius, so. $300 on a 7-mile load. That ain't bad. LaPorte to Seabrook. Let's get down here to where it's actually some miles on it. Houston, Texas to Mansfield Mill, Louisiana. 220 miles, $1,000. 220,000 miles, not bad. Let's look at something with some length on it. Man, not a whole lot going on. Port Arthur to Enola, Oklahoma, 1650. That's about $375 a mile. A lot in that 350 range right now. That ain't bad. Boom. $3 a mile, $3 a mile, $3 a mile. A lot of $3 a mile in there. Let's see where the big money's at. Where we at? Port Arthur, Texas to Eugene, Oregon for $6,000. That ain't bad. It is kind of sucks actually. That's 2,300 miles. Yeah, that's like $250 a mile. Drive in, 40,000 pounds. That's a little low. Ooh, man, a lot of $250 a mile stuff. A lot of $250 a mile. $280 a mile, LaPorte to Medley, Florida. But damn, you're going to Florida for $280 a mile, man. That's kind of rough. Houston, Texas to Colorado Springs for $3,200. That's $330 a mile, but you're going to Colorado Springs. You know, good luck getting the hell out of there with any money. Yeah, Houston is kind of rough, honestly. I got to be honest about it. Let me go rate per mile. Let that load. Trucking with MC says 43,200 pounds in the box right now. Arizona, drink place out of New Jersey. Okay, out of Jersey. Let me scroll this way down. I want to see some bottom feeding stuff out of Houston. I want to see what the bottom feeders pay. Yeah, I'm in Sumner, Washington. Okay. Boy, this thing loads slow. That loading slow. Come on with it. Houston to Hidalgo for $570. $1.61 a mile. $1.61 a mile. 45,000 pound van load. $1.61 a mile. You gotta be on some stuff to believe that, right? You gotta be on something to believe that. Man, brutal. NV rainbow gloves. Yeah. These are buffet gloves. You better have these on before you go to the buffet. I'm just saying. Yeah. What is Freightline? I'm not sure. Sometimes Talk to Text plays games with us. Gary Bates says, Cash, send me an email and I will tell you the first and last name of the person listed as my sales rep person on TVC Pro Driver account. Ooh. Yeah, I got to talk to them boys. I'm like, hey, who got my money? Killian's Trucking getting better every day. Thanks for the support. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad to hear you getting better. Glad you're getting better. George, I did LTL in 91 at Central Transport, Hillside, Illinois. When they were under union contract, very hostile environment. You had to be seasoned to survive there. Yeah. I mean, I hear a lot of people out of the one up there in Minneapolis. I've talked to a couple of drivers there. They like it, but my thing was like, I didn't have a lot of money saved up at the time, and I'm like, man, working 3 weeks for free is really going to hurt. That's really going to hurt. I mean, that's like a month or a month of living, just gone. And like I said, at the time, I was not I was not in the mood to be working for 3 weeks with no pay. Me and a wife are with AT&T about to switch up. The bill for 2 phones is outrageous. Yeah, only goes up. Mr. Cassius King, how many caffeine pills do I need per day? And are they 500 milligrams each? I'm not a doctor. I can't recommend caffeine pills to anybody, but I tell you, I buy these ones. They are 100 milligrams, 250 capsules in a bottle. I like the 100 milligram, because you take one, and if it don't do nothing, about a half hour later, you can take another one. And you're still in that Monster energy drink type of way, but yeah, you take whatever you need. Just hit 600,000 miles, pouring piss bottle out for the homies. Exactly, Paul Harris. Look, a larger radius. You need some girth with that length. Come on with it, damn it, boy. NFG TV, then trash coming out of Oregon. Yeah, that's the problem. Any of those loads that are paying decent are going to a place where very undesirable to come out of. Michael says, why do you say Heartless Express? They that bad? That's just the trucking industry. Every mega carrier's got their own nickname. Western Express is Welfare Express. What are some of the other ones? You guys know Swift. Everybody's got acronyms for Swift. It's just a thing. I mean, I've never heard any real good come out of Heartland Express. Here's the thing: when these companies have millions and billions of dollars to buy their competition, it's typically because they don't pay their driver or treat their drivers very well. That's my opinion. And that's how they make that extra money, because trucking typically pays the same. Nobody's really getting away with anything. It's not like I'm pulling a load out of a facility, and now spot market's a little different, mind you. But like when it comes to contracts, most contract freight is decided on maybe 20 cents or less per mile on who gets the contract. So big companies, they're all kind of getting paid the same. So it's like, where do they make up the money? Where do they get all this extra money? I'll tell you where they get the extra money. They take it right out of the driver's pocket. Kelly Patterson said, years ago, I used to use Verizon hotspot. It worked good, but when I got into Montana, it would lock on the Canadian towers, and I'd be international roaming and have to fight with Verizon over the bill every month. That's crazy. That's crazy. Vladimir, big money is in Ukraine. I bet. Be very cautious hauling farm equipment out of Mexico. Come on with it. Anything coming out of Mexico, be very careful hauling it. This Trucking Life got my motorcycle endorsement over the weekend. Damn it, boy. Look at him. That guy's living life over there. Toby says, be cautious of hauling illegals out of Mexico, too. Yeah, no doubt. Killian says, the Trucking Life, please be cautious about folks pulling out. Always thought I could dodge someone. Not if it's time to just write prayers. Yeah. Everybody be careful out there on them motorcycles. Be careful. Keep your head on a swivel for sure, because nobody's paying attention, and it's a smaller thing. They from farther away, they don't really see you till you get too close sometimes. Sometimes they don't see at all because they're staring at their phone or whatnot. So just saying. But I think that's it, guys. I'm starting to get a little hoarse here. and my gloves are cutting off the circulation of my fingers. So I think I might hop off of here and, hop off of here and go do something else. Thanks, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Reefer77. Thanks for stopping by. Unfortunately, you caught me right here at the end. Everybody smash that like button for me if you could. If you're new to the channel, think about subscribing. That's a good time over here. Join 14,000 of my closest friends. I really didn't make no big hubbub about it, but yeah, we broke 14,000 the other day. Sterling says, always ride my motorcycle with a sawed off mounted to the bars. Hey, you might need that from time to time. Paul says, I was picking up a trailer in Brownsville, Texas. The bill of lading had bulkheads who made me think. Had bunk beds. Yeah, exactly. Bunk beds. Sorry. Have a day, kids. Yeah, everybody have a day. Have a day for sure. Use my Mudflap code to sign up with Mudflap if you wouldn't mind. Check it out, man. I'm saving a ton of money. I went back to Mudflap. Honestly, it's doing better than most of the others. So we out of here, guys. Take care of each other. Have a day.